By now, I'm sure most of you people have heard lots of stories about this company, the Twinkie Giant, and how it's met its demise. Well, probably not the truth, and that's what I'm here today to do, is tell you my version of the truth. This company has had, since I started 24 years ago, by the way, this company has had numerous CEOs. I can't tell you how many, but lots. And about 4 or 5 years ago, the company went in, I should say about 6 or 7 years ago, the company went into bankruptcy, and they stayed in bankruptcy for about 6 years. And the way to fix it back then was, the idea the CEOs come up with then was for us to all the union employees to take a pay cut, a substantial pay cut. And for me, that pay cut meant about $12,000 a year, plus I had to start paying for some of my insurance, which I wasn't very happy about anyway. But I thought if it saved the company, that was a good plan. So anyway, that's what we did, that's what we implemented. And after a while, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months, the company emerged from bankruptcy. It secured some loans from some big outfits, and it emerged from bankruptcy. Well, all we heard from then on was how they weren't making any money, they were losing money, hand over fist every day, yada, 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 they weren't going to make it. So then they went back into bankruptcy for the second time. And that's kind of where we've been for about the last year, not quite a year yet. But then they hired another CEO, Gregory Rayburn, who I like to refer to as Julius Caesar, because that's kind of how he sees himself. I believe, that's my opinion of him anyway. And his idea to get this company back on track was, you guessed it, again, another pay cut. And a substantial one at that. This thing was the pay cuts were barely even implemented before this guy decides to pull the plug on the company because a couple of things didn't go his way. I mean, they had a small strike back east somewhere, and rather than try to work things out, he pulls the plug, gives her the old thumbs down, and puts 20,000 people out of a job. And I have to kind of wonder to myself, Gregory, Mr. Rayburn, who do you really work for? Did you come in this company to save us? Or did Bimbo pay you a little money on the side to bankrupt this company again and shut her down so they could buy it? All I can say to you, Mr. Rayburn, is I hope you can sleep at night, and I think you're an